Hey everybody, welcome to the 1804 show, chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will. And before we start this episode, make sure you like, comment, and hit that subscribe button for all my YouTubers out there. Yeah, man, I'm gonna make this short because I'm just waiting for my guests to get back with me. But it's been a lot of crazy stuff been happening in our city. And first off, I just want to say rest in peace to my homie Drake. It's just unfortunate, what's being said and the opinions and the assumptions that people are going by. But yet, people who have so much stuff to say and they didn't even know this individual never came across a genuine person like himself. And it's just sad when the black man just always the villain and the boogeyman. And we go by so many different reporters whose job it is to tell a story, but never really get the time or take the time out to do an investigation, ask around. Sorry, guys, water all over the place. mm, wasn't expecting that. But yeah, people just don't really take the time out to do their research and ask questions about who an individual was until they have to write a story. And one thing about me is I don't believe what I read or what I see or what's being told to me. I just think that we got to be better than knowing where we getting this information from. Because it's dangerous to put labels on people. It's dangerous to go along with the mob. And it just seemed like nowadays it's so easy to join a lynch mob. It's so easy to discredit someone that you never met. And I'm just sick of this. I'm sick of the hunt. It's just like the Jim Crow days when a black man was accused of a crime and the white population will form these groups and will go and find the man who was accused of this crime. And they will go to his house. They will go to his mama's house. They will go where his whereabouts or where he hung out at, or and then they will find him and they will take him to a spot and lynch him. Don't care whether this is true or not, but they would just find this man and shoot him 100 times and cut off his ears, his fingers, castrate him, and spug him up on a tree to set an example. See, we have this problem in society where we can't defend ourselves. We don't have enough allies because even our people will believe the news and will believe a stranger before anything. And I'm sick of us always being portrayed or depicted as monsters or as villains and stuff like that. You know, I just wish that we would do better with our decision making, our critical thinking skills, and just, stick by each other, stay on code. Not all of us is bad. Not all of us are gangsters. Not all of us are thugs. Not all of us are delinquents. It's a lot of us who are intellectual, goal oriented, businessmen, intelligent, and ambitious. Not all of us out here is risking our freedom or just causing ruckus. And that's why, like, I'm scared to be famous. I'm scared to really, get my show picked up by a major network because as soon as I do something wrong or do something bad, I'm going to be vilified. I'm going to be crucified. All my past is going to get brought up to the forefront. All my dirty secrets, all my misdeeds, it's going to be taken as an account of, you see, he's a bad person. He's this, he's that. Little do they know, I'm just a human being like everybody else. Nobody on this planet or nobody that's walking the earth is squeaky clean. And I wish that people would just stop expecting perfection out of a human being. There's a difference between who we are and what you want to be. It's two different things. It's two different themes. It's too many people having this notion of judgment upon people's lives, but never really sit back and ask the question, what made this person who he was, or what created this person, or who created this person. And me as a man, I can only hold myself accountable for the things that I've done, the activities that I participated, but everything that I have participated in my public life and in my private life was all consensual. Everything that I have done, a lot of people wouldn't have approved of because they have this thing about me that I'm supposed to be the good guy. I'm supposed to be the bigger person all the time. I'm supposed to lead by example all the time. No, I'm not worried about that. I'm just speaking in general, speaking in general. But I'm just saying, like, even leaders and even strong people break too. We everybody has a chapter in their lives that they don't speak about. Everybody has done things that they weren't proud of. But hey, this is all about learning from your mistakes, your bad choices, bad decisions. We get a bad rep sometimes of just withholding certain things. And I feel like anybody who has been through something or who has went through a whole lot, they had to go into the darkness in order to appreciate the light. So I just want everybody to understand something, like when you're so quick to speak about another man or woman or a child, understand that that person didn't come into this world like that. We all born innocent. We all born pure. We all born so delicate. That's why when you're born, that's why everybody want to hold babies so much, because babies are so innocent. But when that baby become an adult or begin to go through the growing pains of life, we so quick to cast that baby out. We so quick to judge, both judge and jury, and persecution and execution. We so quick to just make ourselves so flawless. And shit, I'm far from flawless. I'm so flawed, but I know who I am, and I know what I'm destined to be. And I just wish that everybody come to grips with who they are, because it's easy to lie to about, lie to yourself, but it's hard to lie to everybody else. Hold on, let me rephrase that. It's easy to lie to everybody else, but it's hard to lie to yourself, because you have to look yourself in the mirror every day. You have to go to bed and wake up to who you are as a person. Now, if you grimy, if you move like that, expect karma. Expect um payback and retribution and vengeance. Respect that coming your way, because nobody gets away scot-free forever, you know? And I've done a lot of things. Now in these scary times that we in, I have grown so much with my mother. I talk to my mom so much now, and I tell my mom that I'm sorry for putting you through so much, because I used to make her cry a lot. I was selfish. I was not understanding. I didn't think about the position that she was in raising us. And sometimes it's really hard to put yourself in other people's shoes. And I had to put myself in her shoes. My mom was a teenager when she became a mother. She was a little girl, basically. And I had to just acknowledge that she really did the best she could. There's no manual on being a parent. And when you're a woman raising a boy who's going to grow up to be a man, you can only teach that man, that boy, and that man so much. And a lot of things I had to figure out. And I have no shame in what I've done or what brought me here, but I'm grateful for her restraint and her forgiveness, and for her not aborting me, not throwing me away or giving me up for adoption. You know what I'm saying? Like, she stuck it out. And I'm just appreciative for everything that I have accomplished. Everybody that I met, everybody that I crossed paths with. And that's why I do what I do now, because of the fact that we have to, change particular narratives about us. Because it's just really hard to overcome certain things, but you can come back from anything. Okay, friend, you ready? I was just kind of, was gonna do a little episode real quick, but let me know if you're ready, and I can end this and we can get our episode started. But yeah, um, it's just that we gotta be careful with the opinions about others when you never met them, you don't know their story, you don't know whether this person was made this way, or the upbringing or the family structure and stuff like that. You just don't know without having a conversation with certain people. And all it takes is a conversation, because we love to, call people monsters, but not all monsters is under the bed. There's some monsters that we see, that we work with, that we socialize with, that we are associated with, and we don't really realize it. And I'm just really just trying to give people something to think about by using myself as an example. And we just have to do better, y'all, because mental illness is taking a lot of us out. Depression don't discriminate. So many of us black men committing suicide at an alarming rate because we don't have anybody that truly care about us like that, or just is there to help us. But be the first ones to scream rest in peace if something happened to us. You know what I'm saying? And the phone call stop after you lose somebody. Everybody be like, "Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, and I'm here for you, and if you need anything, I'm here." But when I say that, I mean it. We gotta, what I'm saying, have better healing circles, better, healthier coping mechanisms. We gotta really be here and be there for each other because nobody else cares. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect somebody else who's on the other side of the train tracks to care about us. We gotta start caring about us because this is our community. This is our right to care and be there for each other, because everybody else is all cap. None of this is really real. A lot of people believe in illusions and smoke and mirrors to the point that they don't know what reality is. And reality is that ain't nobody's going to love us like we love each other. We got to start loving each other and quit trying to debate on who has the better struggle or who struggled the most and this and that, when we all fighting the same battle. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. And, I'm from the hood like everybody else from the hood. I experienced things, I seen things and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I made a choice to do better, because we got to do better. I don't have no daddy. I don't have no brother. I don't have no grandparents. I lost 6 of my cousins. I lost 4 friends. But hey, I'm still here. I'm still standing. I have survived. But now I want to live. I'm tired of surviving. I want to live. I want to do what makes me happy. And I am doing what makes me happy. And I don't care who don't support me or who don't understand me, who hate on me. I don't care about that. All that matters is that I ain't give up on myself. When I had all my best friends turn their back on me, I still kept my faith. I still kept going. I still remained strong when I felt weak. When I wanted to end it all, I kept it going. A lot of people wouldn't understand because their back hasn't been against the wall before. So they're not going to understand what it's like when you have nobody but yourself, when people that you love don't love you back in return. And so, you know, that's why I'm so hurt. That's why I smile at the same time because I have went through hell and back. But yeah, y'all, I think we go begin this episode now. So, but yeah, I just wanted to give something um a little part of me, like always. You know, it was personal, so it became personal. But I just want everybody to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Keep supporting me. You know, keep your hands on me because you know, like I said, it's hard for the ones who's trying to do right, who trying to live righteously. You know, I sin every day like everybody else sin every day, but you know, I care a little too much, but I care. Peace, y'all.